Well, hello everyone. This is Richard Kadish, owner and broker in charge of Go Gated Realty, Hilton Head Island and Bluffton, South Carolina. Today is October 6th, 2023. We're in Bluffton. We're in the southwest corner of Bluffton here at the Four Seasons at Carolina Oaks community by K. Hovnanian. It's a 55 and over gated community with resort style living. We're going to go in and consider some of the opportunities available to buyers there today. Before we go in though, let's just take a look around the entrance here. We're on Route 170 near the new Riverside Circle, and now looking south along Route 170. We're just a few hundred yards from that circle where there's a community park under construction. And it's going to be large. They have picnicking, bike trails, walking trails, kayaking, all under construction right now. In the trees directly across the street, your Publix supermarket is there. Your Starbucks coffee is there. There's a dental doctor over there, a dentist. There's more on the way. Directly across the street, we have a gas station and a Wendy's. Looking north on 170, we're just a few miles over to Buckwalter Place, where you have the St. Joseph Candler Cancer Center, many restaurants, and a Kroger grocery store, another Publix market. A little farther up the road is the Tidewatch 24-hour emergency medical center, and we're very close to the Coastal Carolina Hospital. Lots of shopping along the main highway 278. All in all, a very good location. We're about 25 minutes drive over to Savannah, Georgia, and about the same drive time over to Hilton Head Island and the beaches. Well, here at Four Seasons, K. Hovnanian, sometimes called K-Hov by the way, builds three categories of new homes. Their smallest series is the Haven series of homes, or Haven Collection. They range in size from 1,324 square feet up to 2,489 square feet. They have the Preserve homes, 8 models of those, 1,792 square feet up to 2,722 square feet. And they have the Retreat Collection. And they have 4 models of those with sizes 2,492 square feet up to 2,747 square feet. So let's go in and take a better look at our opportunities here. Our first stop is Phase 9. And this is a section which is dedicated to the Haven collection of homes. Those are the least expensive and generally smallest group of homes that K-Hov builds here at Four Seasons. This neighborhood, Phase 9, has 54 lots or building sites, which started sales in May of this year and projected to have them finish up, that is to say, to be sold out by May of 2024. This home, under construction here in the cul-de-sac on Summerwood Court, is being built by one of my clients who was early in to Phase 9. And it's the Donegal Loft. 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, a den, and a 2-car garage with 2,489 square feet. Because my buyer was early in, he got to what sometimes is called cherry pick the lots. When you're the first in, ladies and gentlemen, you generally get the lowest price, you get the best lot. Here at the end of the cul-de-sac, typically a desired location. Notice the big green belt here to the right. We're going to revisit this idea as we go into upcoming Phase 3. in just a few minutes. But here we have on Summerwood the construction underway here. Some of these are quick move-in homes. When KHAV opens up a neighborhood, they typically spec out or start construction of 12 homes, which they will sell as they go along. And these Haven homes, by the way, are generally priced at about $460,000 to $519,000. Now, one thing that I need to remind you, the viewer, of is that prices change without notice. And also, I don't represent KHAV. I'm a buyer's agent, ladies and gentlemen, so I certainly don't set the prices. But in general, what happens is when a neighborhood opens up, then KHAV offers their lowest prices, and those prices generally do increase over time as the neighborhood develops. In this phase, phase 9 for the Haven homes, and in the upcoming phase 3, there are many really good wooded lots. Other lots are what we call landscape lots, water view lots, or berm lots. Berm is an elongated mound. All of these lots, and in fact everything here at the Four Seasons, is in floodplain X, and that means that you have optional flood insurance. Even if you get a loan from a bank, optional flood insurance. Now recently, my buyer and I did our pre-sheetrock walkthrough of his home, the one you just saw there on the cul-de-sac. We're invited, you as buyers and owners, and myself as your agent, well, we're invited to the site really 3 times during the course of construction. And this pre-sheetrock walkthrough, of course, is one of them that if my buyer can't come to the walkthrough, well, I'll do it for you. If you can come, I'll do it with you. More about my services a little later on. Well, this is phase 2, ladies and gentlemen, at Four Seasons. Jasmine Way is comprised of the preserve homes and the retreat homes. Now, phase 1 here was a mix of all 3, Haven, preserve, and retreat. When they came over to phase 2, they made it just the preserve homes here that you see to the right with the wooded views. On the left are retreat homes with water views. Preserve is the middle group, middle size, middle price here at Four Seasons, and the retreat are the largest and most expensive homes. Well, we've already visited phase 9. KHAV set that aside just for the Haven homes. So here we are now in phase 2, and gives you a good idea of how a built-out neighborhood looks over here. Now, at the end of Jasmine Way, we're going to continue on Jasmine Way into phase 3. And I haven't counted the number of lots, but it's probably something like 150 lots or so over there. And that's going to be all preserve homes, that middle section. So KHAV seems to have decided that most of the action is in that lower price range and in the middle price range. But for those of you who want a larger retreat home like you see here on the left, well, they'll be opening up a new section here for those come next year, about a year from now. So in other words, fall of 2024, they'll have more opportunities for new retreat homes. So just crossing the intersection of Jasmine Way and Breezy Point Drive, we are on an unpaved section of Jasmine Way, which is new phase 3. And the sales here in phase 3, by the way, are going to be starting within about the next 30 days. We're told that they're going to occur and begin in late October or November of this year, 2023. Well, what we're seeing off to the right are a lot of really great wooded lots that will be available. And off to the left, these lots are going to have a berm backing to them, which means they'll back up to another street of homes, and they'll have a planted berm. A berm, again, ladies and gentlemen, an elongated mound, which acts as a visual barrier between your backyard and whatever's on the other side. Now, one thing that's very important about choosing here at the Four Seasons, that we are in Beaufort County, and the subject here is taxation. The other two 55 and over communities where they're building new homes, being Latitude Margaritaville and Sun City Hilton Head, are both in Jasper County. And your taxes are less here in Beaufort County. Call me, we'll talk about it. And here on Estuary Drive, it's all wooded lots, left and right, all the way down the street. These are going to be really some of the most beautiful lots that they offer. Again, all preserve homes. Just talking a bit about the construction of these homes by K. Hovnanian. Well, they're all on slab, meaning a concrete platform. No steps at all. Again, all of this land is floodplain X with optional flood insurance. All these houses have the GAF Timberline fiberglass shingles. They all include 5-inch gutters and downspouts. They all have low maintenance vinyl siding, soffits, and with aluminum fascia. They all are well insulated with R38 blown ceiling insulation and R15 wall bats. They all have MI vinyl windows with low E glass, dual glazed glass. Inside, granite countertops are standard. Aristocraft 42-inch cabinets are standard with crown molding included. You have, as this is a gas community, you have the gasless, the tankless gas Renai water heaters. They all are built with Moen faucets with dual sink vanities in the primary bathroom. They have 9 and 10-foot ceilings, satin nickel hardware, ladies and gentlemen. And these homes all have finished 2-car garages. In the retreat section, they do have a 2.5-car model home. Well, we've turned around now on Estuary, and I want to just tell you just a bit about how it's going to go on the sales, because I mentioned earlier when we were in phase 9 that people that are early in can get the best price and also cherry pick their lots. Well, I think we're going to see that happening again here in phase 3. It just makes sense, real estate 101, I guess you could say, that the early bird catches the worm, the early buyer gets the best price. So now I'd like to just tell you a little bit about my services. As a buyer's agent, I don't represent K. Hovnanian. I don't represent Four Seasons as a community. I represent you, the buyer. I'm a fiduciary. I'm an advocate for you to help you understand the process and to help in other ways. I have 46 years of local Hilton Head and Bluffton real estate experience, and I am a former licensed South Carolina home builder. And with 46 years of experience, well, I have advice that you can trust, ladies and gentlemen. And perhaps the best thing about having a buyer's agent is that your price is not higher or lower when you have a buyer's agent with new homes. And that's because the fee that I earn is already in the price of the home. K-Hov does not raise or lower your price when you have a buyer's agent. You just need to bring me in early, certainly before you've signed a contract, and preferably sooner than that. It just doesn't cost you anything more to have a good buyer's agent on your side. Now, as far as some of the things I do, well, not only can I guide you through the process, but two of the questions I'm asked most often are, how does so-and-so build? Or said differently is, does so-and-so really build a good home? Well, I can tell you about that and give you my opinions. We compare builders. We also compare neighborhoods. Another question that I'm asked often is, how do these communities compare? Well, we compare communities, we compare homes, prices, amenities, lifestyles, everything that's important to you. We also oftentimes compare new homes to resale homes. There are differences. When you buy a resale home, again, my commission is in the price, but oftentimes we do negotiate, not just around the original list price, but we negotiate a second time around the inspection. And of course, part of my service to all of my clients is I refer you to certified inspectors, attorneys, lenders, insurance companies. I can help in many ways, but I never really know how much until we get into it. Some of my clients need a lot of help and advice. Others need very little, but it just doesn't cost you a thing. So as we drive along Jasmine Way once again, and we see the preserve homes on the left, I think that the new preserve homes will be in the high 500 range and into the 600 range. I hesitate to say, and I cannot quote exact prices because they haven't been released yet. They will be released very soon when sales begin, both for the lots where you can choose your own model and build from scratch, or what I expect KHAV to do is to once again put about 12 pre-priced, pre-spec'd homes out there for you to buy, sometimes called move-in ready homes. The home that you buy when you're building a new home will always be the base price of the home plus the lot premium, or said differently, the price of the building site, and then that together with the options that you choose, the structural options, the design options. There are many levels in production building. You choose them yourself. You control the lot that you buy, the model that you buy, the options that you buy, all to bring it in to your level of luxury and, of course, your budget. The Palmetto Club Amenity Center is located in the center of the entire Four Seasons community. It has a big fitness center there to the left. It has an aerobics studio also to the left. There's a large social hall to the right. There's an arts and crafts room, a card and game room, a billiards room. They have a concierge, a full-time activities director. Four Seasons has 2 hard true tennis courts that are lighted. Hard true tennis, ladies and gentlemen, well, that's the country club style. It's sometimes called soft courts, easier on your legs and feet than hard courts. There are 2 bocce courts, 4 beautiful lighted pickleball courts. Behind the Palmetto Clubhouse is this large swimming pool. And membership to the Palmetto Club Amenity Center and the clubhouse is included in the HOA fee, which is $200 per month. And that $200 also includes yard care. Now here at Four Seasons, owners are allowed to fence their backyards. Pet lovers love that. However, when you do fence your backyard, the yard care is not included for your backyard. In other words, fence your backyard and you'll take care of your own yard behind your house. The front and sides will continue to be included in the $200 per month. Well, I would like to be your buyer's agent, ladies and gentlemen, here at the Four Seasons or anywhere else in the Hilton Head, Bluffton area. And again, my name is Richard Kadesh, K-A-D-E-S-C-H, and my company is Go Gated Realty, like gated communities, and I'm the gated community specialist, ladies and gentlemen. Both Go Gated Realty and gated community specialist are federally registered trademarks. And here's my contact information. Here's how you can reach me. My cell number, 843-684-2933. My email address, rich@gogated.com. And my website is gogated.com. Well, you can call or email at any time. The typical buyer I work with purchases from as quick as over the phone and from videos, more likely within some months, up to 2 years. The record is 20 years from the time I started working with a buyer to when he purchased. Please don't try to break that record, but I'll be glad to hear from you whenever you're ready. And if you like this video, well, there's more at the Go Gated channel on YouTube. So please subscribe.